5,000 specific Haitians have come into this country since January of last year. And I understand you are looking at a possible lawsuit, looking at legal pathways to see just how far the federal government's power goes. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, let's think about an absurd extension. If the federal government has no limits on its power, could they, for example, resettle all 10 or 12 million people that have come in the last 4 years into America in Ohio? That would double our population. There's no way the state and its towns could absorb that. We already have problems with housing crisis and health care access in places. So the question is, what is the limiting principle on federal supremacy here, and what can they do to a member state without the state's consent? These are important questions, and we're looking for a way to get this in front of the federal judge. Taking a look right now at the authorizing statute and the rules that run this program, that govern this program, and to see whether that's within proper legal bounds.
Do you anticipate you'll bring legal action?
We're looking. I can't give you an estimate just yet. The creative and nearly impossible take a little bit of time.
Mr. Attorney General, is Springfield or the state of Ohio receiving any federal money to support this resettlement of this population?
Well, sure, there's some federal money. Obviously, the federal government pays for part of Medicaid. There's federal money for SNAP and such. So it's not that there's no money, but there certainly is not any close to the resources that you need to provide housing for 20,000 people. What town of 60,000 could find housing for 20,000 people almost overnight? You just can't do it. And across the country, we're already having this debate about affordable housing. This is exacerbating it.
And Dave, the residents there in Springfield are starting to speak out about the toll it's taking on them. This is one that spoke out to my colleague Jesse Waters the other night.
Our food pantries, they get stripped. Our clinics, which is Rocking Horse, is a federally funded clinic in town, their budget was decimated. What we are is a city that only wants our safety, security, and sovereignty back.
Have you spoken to the mayor or any of the local leaders there, and are they on the same page with understanding just how taxed the residents are feeling?
They very much are. Look, I was out there as early as June and was hearing about this from the mayor. And I've talked with police officials and the county sheriff-elect. I've heard from a lot of folks. But they're also concerned that this whole national debate, and particularly the attempt by the left-wing media to try to shut down this debate, is putting their town in a bad light, and I don't blame them. This is a great heartland town in America, a strong history. They're good people. They're good-hearted people. But it illustrates what is wrong with the current administration policy on immigration. They don't manage it. They don't communicate. They don't support it. And they just let people come out, and we see the results of it here in Springfield. Here's the thing, this could happen to any city in America. This could happen to your town.
And lastly, Mr. Attorney General, before we run out of time, 2 schools received bomb threats and were closed on Friday.
Yeah, let me be really clear. That's a serious second-degree felony in Ohio to do a bomb threat for a school. We also have reports this morning that there were bomb threats at medical facilities here on Saturday. Knock it off. Bomb threats are not part of political discourse. They're not free speech. It's a crime, and the police are going to take it seriously, and I know the local authorities will take those cases to court.
Mr. Attorney General, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Please keep us posted and updated on whether or not any legal action will be forthcoming.